This past weekend I picked up the game Rule of Rose. It's a survival horror game for the PlayStation 2, and it's quite rare. So I thought people might be interested in a Let's Play so that they can see the game. Let's start at the beginning.
Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the princess of the Red Rose,
was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. Jennifer, play with me, Jennifer. Read the story. Please read the story. What happens next?
What's this? Wait! Please! Oh, no. Where are you going? Oh.
Suddenly, the girl was all alone. And so the story begins, a mysterious, unthinkable, filthy tale. However, the young girl, Jennifer, had no choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament. Oh, what an unlucky girl. What is this? Is this how she stealths? One thing I find common to all of the Japanese horror games of this kind of era is that the main character, especially if it's a girl, is really not very good at running. As the girl approached the sign, she heard a dog's bark. It sounded strangely familiar to her and beckoned her to come. Where's the puppy? Creepy laughter, that's always a good sign. This girl is constantly out of breath. These PS2 era survival horror games really have a formula. Same kind of movement and camera, the same kind of pop-up text every time you go to examine something. Following the boy up the road, she came upon a huge old mansion. For some reason, the place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick. The unlucky girl was frightened and backed away from the gate. So the reason that Rule of Rose is so rare is because there was controversy surrounding it when it was first released. The main characters in the game are all young girls, so people had a problem with the violence in the game as well as some supposed sexual themes. This is my first time playing, so I don't have a lot to say about that until I see these parts of the game. So, due to the controversy and questionable content, Sony declined to publish the game in North America, which is why it was published by Atlas instead. There was also a number of problems in Europe, in the UK specifically, where people were against the game and the publishers over there decided to pull it out of the market. I'm going to go ahead and assume that there was also controversy over this game in Australia, because there's usually controversy over video games in Australia, at least prior to recently. The game did eventually get classification there, but it came out about a year after it did in North America. Legend of the Stray Dog. Stray dog kidnaps kids. Legend of the Stray Dog. Stray dog gives us sweets. I have to say up front here that I have a habit of examining every little nook and cranny in these games looking for secrets and objects, so if you're looking for a fast playthrough, this probably isn't going to be it. The unlucky girl felt the chilling gaze of many eyes upon her. Yet she was all alone. soundtrack in this game is done by Yutaka Minobe, and it's pretty great so far. It's fairly subtle, but also provides a few scares. Violins are good for that. March 2nd, 1930. Recently, the children have been engaging in odd activities and spreading disturbing rumors. Rumors about creatures that come after children who don't clean up, and stray dogs that kidnap small tots. It's all very bizarre. If you notice some quick cuts in this, it's likely just because I've cut out some aimless wandering. There I went up the stairs only to find that every single door was locked, and I didn't think that was particularly interesting to watch. I always expect to find ammo or keys or health packs in washroom stalls in games, but so far this game is not providing any of them, and I feel kind of like I'm wasting my time here. It's a faded group photo taken in front of the mansion. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of Rose, but the girl found herself very much alone. We will now begin the funeral. Uh-oh. Whose funeral? Before she realized it, the boy was gone, and the girl was left in confusion. They better not be burying a dog. When the girl went to the yard, she found a shovel standing before a grave. The unlucky girl sensed that something very dear to her was buried here. As if possessed, she began to dig furiously.
Just look at you. You're filthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight. Attention all passengers. We will be taking off in a short while. Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment. Thank you.
Well, Jennifer seems to be in quite the predicament. That wraps up Chapter 1. Chapter 2 should be up soon, so I'd love if you join me for that, and thanks for watching.